there, Grayson. This is your video lesson for today. 4 things I want to talk about. I'll go down the list, and if you have questions or want me to look at anything, have your mom or Kim send me over a video, and I'd be more happy to take a look. Cool, let's get to it. So first thing is working on our A finger. Book 1 is primarily I and M, alternating with some thumb strokes in there towards the end. And there's one spot in this book series, in this particular chapter of the book series, where we actually have a solid right hand fingering that's other than I and M alternations. It's coming up in the next piece, so that means we have to start preparing for it now. And what you're going to do to prepare for this is you're going to place your thumb on the 5th string, index is going to be on the 3rd string, the G string, middle is on the 2nd string, the B string, and then your ring finger is here on the 1st string. So it looks like this right here. And what you're going to do, you don't want to squeeze in or have your fingers in too far. You keep the fingers right here on the tips, you touch with that ring finger, and you just simply push through and rest on the string behind while keeping these guys on here. One more time, it looks like this. Right? I'm not sticking too much finger through where I start doing stuff like this. This is simply on the tip of the finger. If I push down, I am literally right about, I don't know if you can see that or not. Well, it's right about here-ish though on the finger. So if you find you're getting caught, that means you're having too much finger on there. Even though I have nails, I'm not playing on the nail. The nail is an afterthought. The nail is what happens after I pass through the string. So I pass through one more time, just like that right there. Once more from this angle. So these are not moving at all. It stays put. So that's the A finger exercise. Next thing is our prep for the what is it? So for our steady hands piece, to prepare for that, we have to do our thumb and fingers exercise. We have our thumb on the 5th string. We have our index here on the 2nd string. If you can see that, I should get colored strings. That would show up better, I think. So we have index on the 2nd string on the B string, thumb. And we do the thumb, remember that you're making a little cross with against the tip joint of the index finger, the first flange of the index finger. So you pass index, you see it's resting there, and then the middle touches. Notice I'm not resting on the string below. Sometimes I see people do this. That's more difficult technique. We're not going to do that until much later. So for right now, the the thumb passes through, then the index. And then what we'll do after that, once we get that all down, then we're going to combine that with the D scale. The prep for with steady hands, but we got all of the Bach tons to get through before we start messing around with that, so we got plenty of time, but we don't wait too long. So thumb and fingers exercise. And remember that's a rest stroke, by the way, if I didn't say so already. So I'm resting on the string behind right there. All right, and then next the D scale. Oh, I didn't do that part yet. Oh, no, we did. So you have D, E, F sharp, G. I would recommend saying the note names out loud while you play them. Then A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. Those are our new notes. G, A. We want those notes in there because those are our Firmenton notes. Firmenton's notes, and for the Bach tons notes as well. The important thing with this is extremely important. This is like the most important thing I'm going to say today, is you have to use the same fingers every single time when you play the scale, without question or deviation from that. It has to be the same thing every single time. Because if you start changing up fingers, say if you do like, and that throws everything off. For some reason you jump that position for no reason. You only change positions for a reason, otherwise you're going to confuse yourself. The reason why is because if we start doing whatever finger happens to be there at any particular point, when you get nervous, you get in front of people, or you're practicing at home, you're gonna start making silly mistakes because you taught your hand 2 or 3 or 4 different ways of playing what you're doing. You wanna teach it to do one thing every single time, and don't change that. That's what we're striving for. Are we robots? No, we're not robots. Sometimes we do make mistakes, right? And I used the wrong finger, or I didn't think about the hand over here. I used a finger I usually don't use. But if I catch myself doing that, I immediately stop and go, okay, I need to rework that and figure out why that happened. So for Grayson, what he absolutely needs to do is practice his D scale. It's one of the most important things you can do, other than his stage of the game is playing slow as well, is a good thing to do. So make sure to play every single note the same way every time. So when you come back down, that pinky always plays that note without exception, because when you play that, if he's used to getting out of position for this right here, he's going to have a hard time coming back to this because he's got himself in the spot he's not used to. Which goes to the number 4 right here, which is the firm tons, which is make sure that is a direct connection between if you play the D scale with the correct fingers and whether or not you play the firm tons convincingly or technically proficient, is can you play it with the right fingers every single time. There is a direct thing. There's no two ways about it. I'm mentioning it a lot because I want to make sure that that when we play the firm tons, that we're playing it efficiently and without unnecessary mistakes. Are we perfect? No. But the mistakes get greatly reduced if you do the scale first. Play all the correct fingers of the scale, then that way your fingers know exactly where they need to go without you thinking about it while you're trying to play music. Right? That's the whole idea. Awesome. Work on those 4 things for me. If you have questions at this point, feel free to shoot a video of Grayson playing through the firm tons or the D scale or anything for that matter, and I'll be more than happy to take a look. If not, I will see you guys same time next time. Take care.